Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of Abeka's Writing with Purpose 3. You're probably all going like, Heather, your daughter's 3 years old. She's not doing that yet. And that's right. I bought this for myself. But today I'm gonna do a flip through and talk about it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, as I said, I bought this for me, myself, and I. We have decided to do cursive with Abeka with my daughter next year in kindergarten. And in the course of me doing Christmas cards this year, I have realized how much cursive I have forgotten. Yeah, so I actually never learned my uppercase cursive. I grew up in a military family. We were moving around. I learned lowercase twice, never learned uppercase. So I decided to go ahead and grab their 3rd grade handwriting book for myself. It came in last night and I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you. But first I want to explain why I grabbed this and go into a little other spiel. So I got this grade, I got 3rd grade because everyone told me this is the last grade where Abeka focuses on formation of letters and not just like actually writing. So this is the last grade where they actually show you how to make letters and they really focus on, you know, the form of the letter and not actually on like creative writing or something like that. So I asked in Abeka's Facebook group and like 20 people said go with 3rd grade, go with 3rd grade. So I went with 3rd grade. I will say, I've also seen a lot of parents in the group saying that they got 3rd grade cursive for their child who had had print or manuscript since kindergarten. This curriculum is not gonna work well for that. This is really, even just looking through this, and it came in last night, I've already flipped through it, and it really already assumes that you know your cursive formation and your cursive letters to a pretty broad extent. So if your child's never had cursive, this is not going to be the book to start them in. I would honestly debate starting them back in either kindergarten or 1st grade if they've never had cursive before, or continue with a different handwriting curriculum that does start cursive in 3rd grade, like most more traditional, I don't know. I feel like public school, you definitely start cursive in 3rd grade. And a lot of homeschools do as well. I know The Good and the Beautiful starts in either 3rd or 4th. So maybe check out something like that instead of the Abeka if you're looking to start your 3rd grader in cursive and they've never had it before, because this definitely assumes you know what you're doing. But let's go ahead and flip through. So this is Abeka's Writing with Purpose 3. It is penmanship and creative writing. It involves cursive, journaling, imagination, and truth. And this is just what the book looks like. This is the bound version. They also do sell this unbound, but since I got it for myself, I got it like this. Inside over here always lists the different levels of language arts, and all of their curriculum does do that. Here it has a letter to the parents or teachers, and this is talking about that it emphasizes emphasizes formation, size, spacing, and slant of letters, sentences, and paragraphs, and transitioning to the development of creative writing skills. So that is why people told me to go with this level and not higher levels, because the higher levels focus more on creative writing skills. So here it shows you how to slant your paper if you are a lefty or a righty. Here's your cursive formation guide, which this is totally what I needed doing my Christmas cards since I don't know my capital letters, y'all. All right, I didn't know how to make a D. I didn't know how to make a B. I was just kind of SOL. And then it just goes through and you have, each page you're gonna have a warm up, a trace and practice, which I was amazed by the size of this lines. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you. Yeah, I was amazed at how small these lines are. Like that's compared to my fingernail. It's smaller than my fingernail. So these lines are super skinny, but I am excited to learn how to do this. So it does a trace and practice, individual letters, and then you have a word, And down here you have a trace and write, and this is a Bible verse. The first lesson, this looks like it is Ecclesiastes 9:10. And then you have another sentence down at the bottom which says, I am excited about 3rd grade. Y'all, I'm excited to be in 3rd grade. Are you? And that's just how it goes. So I'm just gonna flip through here and show you this entire workbook so that you can see if this will be a good fit for your 3rd grader or not. Honestly, I think this is a good fit for me and my 35-year-old body. So yeah, let's just not compare or contrast or think negatively of our own skills or our children's skills, because I'm 35 and this is gonna be difficult for me. All right, so now after lesson 8, we have a practical penmanship, which this asks the student to write their spelling list. Obviously, I won't have a spelling list, so I'll probably just practice some random words, but that is lesson 10. It has you reviewing your spelling list, so doing letters that maybe you haven't learned yet. And again, you have another practical penmanship over here that says trace and write, and this is basically making a grocery list, it looks like. And then down here you have to write a sentence using the words on this grocery list. So once you've gotten through the entire alphabet, here it looks like it's just giving you some more practice. This is random, I guess, blends, and then Genesis, Exodus. Then it tells you what to copy. So you would take this bold written words and copy it down here in cursive. Same over here. Over here, it's actually getting into math. This is tying this into the math curriculum, where it's asking you to label the different parts of each equation, which I am totally gonna have to look up. I never told y'all I was a math buff, but you label the different parts of the equation. And also, if I was doing this with a student, I would task them with solving these equations as well. Maybe I'm mean, but that would be what I would do. So there's a lot of copy work. The further you get into the book, there's more and more copy work and less like trace and practice. So it looks like a lot of this book from here on out is the same format. It is you trace, you know, the names of the Bible or the books of the Bible, and then you copy some more. I'm gonna flip through and see if it changes anywhere else in here. Here you do a topic sentence and concluding sentence about each topic. So this is really good for like beginning writing. I like that it's doing like the topic sentence or the thesis statement and then the concluding sentence that should tie it all together. Here you have organizing a paragraph. So this is where it's really getting into more creative writing. I honestly might not do all of this part. I know how to write, I feel like, decently well. I did, you know, go to college and high school. So I definitely know how to do this, but I'll probably skip this part. So yeah, it looks like that's most of the rest of this. I'm gonna flip through and see if there's anything different. So out in lesson 95, or lesson 107, I'm sorry, you start having these write a story about the picture above. So you're gonna look at the picture of the grandma and the little girl, and you're going to write a story about it. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely getting more into the creative writing side of things. Here you have to do the word bubble thing, a word web, there you go. And that's on Dolly Madison. There's a lot of this blank paper, which I will probably just use for practice, but this is actually for your Dolly Madison story. And here's a blank one for you to do. Here you have book report. You get to do a newspaper article. I'm trying to see what these specially colored pages are. So here you're back to more trace and practice. So you do all the creative writing. It seems like kind of in the middle. And then you go back to warming up and practicing your handwriting. So I guess that's what all this is gonna be, is just kind of review, more writing stories about pictures. So it's kind of a review of what you've learned up to this point. Here you have to read and finish the story. And then here is my writing collection. I don't know what that's gonna be. Okay, so it's all blank pages for you to write on. And more. And then back, okay, these are all the tests. In the back of the book, there are tests to take, and it tells you what lessons these correspond to. Yeah, so that was the entire Writing with Purpose book. Seeing it now, I don't know that I need to purchase this whole thing for myself. I'm not gonna do a lot of the creative writing stuff. Like I said, I know how to write, so I'm probably not gonna do a lot of that, but I will definitely be doing the handwriting portions of it. Yeah, so look at this. I'm gonna say I wouldn't recommend it for an adult. I wouldn't buy it for yourself. But if your child is going into 3rd grade, that is what to expect. And if your child does not already know cursive, that is the level of cursive writing to expect. Yeah, it's very small, it's very perfect, and it's expected to be very small and very perfect. And if you're doing Abeka Academy, they grade it, so they're expecting very small and very perfect. So that is it for this video. I know it was a super short one and didn't really talk a ton, but comment down below, let me know if you've debated using a curriculum like this for yourself. If you feel like you also need a refresher on your cursive, comment down below. Yeah, give me some comfort in needing this for myself. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you. If you are new, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment down below and introduce yourself and your family. I would love to get to know you so we can all have a nice little community here of friends. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video on Thursday. Bye guys.